Corey King says his former mentor tried to squeeze him out of hard-earned cash by selling him a lemon. He's suing for a refund on the car and lost wages. Defendant Morris Crute says he told Corey about the condition of the car, but that didn't stop the plaintiff from snatching the ride out of his front yard. He's countersuing for damages to a fence.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, this is King versus Crute.
Thank you, Barbara. Mr. King, you claim your former friend sold you a car that doesn't work. You're suing him for $2,940 for the value of the car and other fees incurred as a result. Mr. Crute, you're saying you shouldn't have to pay the plaintiff anything because you sold the car as is. You state the defendant damaged your fence and that he's the one who owes you. You are countersuing him for $430. All right, Mr. King, how do you know the defendant?
You much prettier. Honest with you, pretty.
Sir, we are not in the club or a bar. Talk about your case.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right.
Anyway, I met Old School in November, the defendant, in November 2013, while I worked at LA Fitness. It's a gym we go to, and we just talked. You know, he kind of schooled me sometimes, so I called him Old School. And around December 2013, I was having car issues, and he told me he was selling the car for $800. Only had 38,000 miles, and all I needed was spark plugs. So
that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, great deal. I had to snatch that. I said I got to get it. I was having car trouble. So nah, whatever, man.
Hold on a second.
But anyway, so I told him that I'm gonna give you a down payment on it just to hold the car, because he was going around bragging, you know, I got this car for $800. He got it from some dead lady he lived. You know, he's going around the whole gym just, you know, so I'm like, just be cool, I'm gonna get it from you, I need it. So I gave him $500 to hold it. And he held it.
Did you guys actually enter into a written agreement?
Yeah, we signed made him sign a promissory.
Okay, you have a copy of that?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Let me see that. So you agreed to buy the car for $800
Correct.
from him. All right, and this is the original agreement?
Yep.
All right. Oh, okay. This how y'all do things in the Bronx, huh?
He did that. He wrote that up.
This is actually good because it has the date, the terms,
right,
and the amount that you put down, and that you're gonna hold the car until he pays you the remainder.
Right.
Okay, so did you eventually go pick up the car?
Yeah, he took me to his house that day after we started playing basketball, and I went over there and got it.
And what happened after you got the car?
2 minutes from leaving his house, it stalled out on me on the side of the highway.
Okay, let's take a look at the car. Okay, what happens when the car stalls on the highway?
It stalled out, so I'm sitting in the car, I tried to crank it up probably about 3 times. The third time, the starter wouldn't do nothing, it just was like dead.
There's a presumption that when you buy a car, it's as is. He didn't make any warranties to you about the performance of the car, right?
Okay, that's it. All right.
No, what happened is you saw a car, it was low mileage, it's $800, you decided to take a chance.
All right, yeah.
He stole.
It looked like a victim.
Can I say something, please?
Yes, please. Tell me what happened.
I treated the guy like a son. I had him at my house.
He was fake.
I took him to my house.
About as fake as these females out here. No disrespect to you, but you was being fake.
Look, I brought him before the car even got involved. When I met him at the sports club,
that was a setup.
Before the car was even involved,
it was probably a setup.
I took him home with me, sat him in my house, and fed him dinner. I said, look, I don't eat no red meat.
Hold on a second.
I don't eat no red meat. I'm gonna show you how to eat right. And he started saying, I never eat that. I don't eat that. I said, but he said, oh, this is good.
So you were trying to teach him how to be health conscious.
Right. Is this now? Do I sound like a guy trying to rob somebody that I'm gonna bring to my house?
Yeah,
now, if I got him in my house,
you know,
it wasn't once, it wasn't twice, 3 or 4 times. So now I wasn't even thinking about selling him no car because I know he didn't have no money. So what I did, he heard me saying to somebody else that they wanted the car. So he walked up to me, yo, I'm going home with you right now, I need a car. So that day he came to my house, he drove the car, me and him drove the car around.
So you test drove the car?
Right, test drive the car. So he says, I want to get it on the highway. I said, you can't put it on the highway, the car's been sitting for about 5 or 6 years.
Where did you get the car from?
You told me the registration.
See that house directly across the street?
You told me the registration. That's why you didn't want to put it on the highway.
That's my driveway.
Hold on a second, sir.
The lady directly across the street in that house across the street, she died. I live on this side. So when they asked me, so the car's been sitting in the garage for 5 years. So after 5 years, they're moving. They asked me to help them move. They give me that car. I go, you got to be kidding me.
Okay.
So when they gave me the car, I drove it right to my yard, right where it's sitting now. I'm watching the football game. I get a phone call. Can you come help me? I said, who is this? This is Corey. I said, where you at? I'm on the highway. I got the car. I said, you took the car? So I look out the window. I said, you gotta be kidding me. I said, you on your own. The lady's plate still on the car. I stand the
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. He already paid for the car. He didn't steal the car. He owned the car. He already paid for it. So what are you upset about?
He took the lady's plates on the car. The dead lady's plates are still on the car.
Time out, guys. Time out. We gotta take a time out.
Coming up on Judge Faith, these two kings of New York can't keep calm in court.
Comes over my house with 4 thugs.